erosion pushed over the scraggly, I think it's a cedar. Hemlock, maybe? Cedar. Mugs! What are you doing, Mugs? Well, so much for the ice. Yeah, that's all the ice there is. Just a little bit. In the numerous bays at Pointe Roche State Park. All we're missing is we're missing some seals that they have in San Francisco at the piers. That's before YouTube days. I had my handheld camcorder with tape. Lost it somewhere or got stolen, never figured out where it ended up. I could have transferred the tapes and put them on YouTube. Oh well. They try to get rid of the seals at the pier and they realize the seals are more of an attraction than anything else. These big old blubbery seals. Oh yeah, look at that. That's Mount Mansfield, Vermont. It's the only place that has any snow in the entire New England. Bit in the mountains here and there, and that's it. Beautiful here. These trees take a beating right here on Pointe Roche, Rocky Point. Yeah, it's a hard life being a tree. Crack, crunch. Never give up. You're only a loser when you quit. So I'm getting Mrs. CW right now to agree to give Pisser more money for the hours he's putting into my Suburban. She'd have him paint it with spray cans from Walmart, which is what he was doing. I saw that yesterday. That's just to show her the sand. I know his tricks. It's a work truck. I said, yeah, but it's my baby. She said, it's junk. I said, come on. That's what you said when I bought it 4.5 years ago in San Francisco. That's why he keeps saying the truck is solid. Darn right. I bought it in California. All right, the old ball and chain. All right, I got to catch up. Maybe eat some dinner. She wants me to do some plumbing at the Yellow House. I want to have some dinner at a nice restaurant for a change. Thought I'd stop here to show you this. Wow. Unreal erosion from that spring flooding. I was listening to a radio show yesterday, The Story with Dick Gordon, thestory.org. And they were talking about a daguerreotype photograph image taken in 1848 from the shores of Kentucky looking into Cincinnati Bay Harbor shoreline. And it's a series of 5 or 6 panels. And the daguerreotype shows more features than even the most megapixel digital camera. It's taken on a Sunday, September 25th, 1848. And it shows the shoreline and all the buildings, and it shows the signs on the buildings and the boats that were in the harbor or the bay, the shore. And they said if you scan it with a digital camera and take pictures and magnify it and magnify it and magnify it and magnify it, you can see every detail, every crack in the window pane. There's even a deed of a property. I listened to the story on the radio, thestory.org. There's even a property, and in the deed it says, including the right-of-way or for the necessary, which was the sewage line that ran above ground into the, what lake would Cincinnati be on, between Cincinnati and the state of Kentucky? Lake Superior? I don't know. Don't know. Anyhow, there was a cholera outbreak 2 years later in 1850, and they suspect the cholera outbreak was from that little sludge runoff from the building, and the deed of the building discusses that path down to the water to dump all the caca. Anyhow, I just thought you'd like to see this image from my Casio portable camera. It's a little digital camera, nothing special, $100. And I have it on regular setting right now, not HD and not long play, regular, so it captures much better sound. I noticed the images are just about the same, but the sound is far superior on this higher quality setting than the long play, but it sucks 3 times the memory. So I thought you'd like to see this 360-degree view of one of the many bays at Pointe Roche Park. Not as nice as that daguerreotype, which is now in the Cincinnati Museum of whatever, natural history or photography. It's really interesting. Go to thestory.org Friday the 17th or so of February. I think that was the date of the show. And there's just scroll down and you'll be able to see this image, and you can click on it. It takes you to the website, Cincinnati, whatever, National Cincinnati Historic, whatever it was. And you can look at this daguerreotype from 1848. And they were able to pinpoint the day it was taken by the shadows, the time, and they estimated it. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and in fact they did figure out, because there was a clock somewhere in the photo, and the clock said 1:55 p.m. They were right on the money after doing their forensic study on this great daguerreotype. It's the oldest one, I think, that shows a waterfront image taken from the shores, the Kentucky shoreline, which would be here, looking into Ohio. It's quite interesting. I looked at it for a few minutes. Alrighty. Gotta hit the road. It's almost 5 o'clock. I gotta go to the yellow house and do a little bit of work on the plumbing. Use some proper solder this time. I don't know what the hell I was using last time, but it didn't melt. Junk. From Pointe Roche State Park. Thanks for looking. One little ice shanty. That's it. You can hear the ice crackling and groaning. It does it all the time. No, there's a couple folks. Done fishing. Hear the ice groaning. Pretty. Why do we use that expression? It's pretty nice, pretty short. Sort of modifies the adjective slightly. Makes it less severe. Pretty nice, pretty quiet, pretty sleek. It's pretty. Ooh. Sun's not down yet. Walking in the woods on a Sunday afternoon. Bugs and Mrs. CW couldn't take it, so they ran up ahead. I'm the one missing the news. I don't have my headset with me. All I have on is my Henniker beanie. Hands are cold. No gloves, but I'm going to put them on soon, because I'm going to go to the yellow house and do some plumbing. Get that well water supply hooked up. River rocks round. When great glaciers flowed over the Champlain Valley, and this entire area was underwater, the Champlain Sea. Here's a path down. Nope, it's just the ice. Whoa! Plonk! Yep, it had to happen eventually. Yikes. Yep, no damage. I'm good. Skating rink. Whee! people fall down, they break things. I'm lucky. No broken bones. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Making a video. So little ice on the path, and yet there was enough there for me to go flying. Whee! Crunch. But I kept the camera going. That's all that's important. Keep you folks entertained. Whether it's Corvair Wild 8101 in Japan, or Matloaf, or 88 GTI. Huh. Little classroom here. Or Cab Corner, or Outlaw Video SS, or Glazer Lover, or a lot of people watch. I haven't spoken with Piss on Japscrap. He had a knee operation. Things have been quiet. Your Beekeeper. So many good folks. Your beekeepers who got me onto the fluid film, for which I say thank you, Mr. Beekeeper. I heard on the NPR News they found out what the colony collapse is possibly caused by larvae in the bees. Eats them from the inside out. Yep. Then emerges through their thorax, their neck. Yep. One of the many theories of what's affecting all the bee colonies. I'm no expert. I'm just repeating what I heard on the radio. Like a parrot. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Doc is a plumber. Ah, Doc is a plumber. Ah! That's from the Flintstones. Alright. Boring you to death with my walk in the woods. Look at that beautiful mature tree. What a monster. Big old tree. Over and out. Peace out. Can't hit the button, turn it off, it's frozen.